Extraordinarily large penises.
That we can agree on.
Good on the beer.
Alright, so when you're looking, I might even just turn off that because you're actually looking at the camera.
Wait.
So you're not looking up here. Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have two very special guests on the channel today. We've got Jamie, we've got Bailey, both my brothers, if you can't already tell. Jamie's the original brother, I'm the middle child, and Bailey is the most genetically gifted, but still the smallest in age.
I can't put that in. It's too cringy.
Bailey is
just a beautiful
special guy.
He's the one that puts on the most size as easy as possible. So I've been away in Canada for 2 years, so I haven't really seen them. Thought it'd be fun to do the. We're kind of doing the brothers tag, but also what is the other video we're doing? The shot one.
Oh, yeah, the drinking game of such.
Yeah, pretty much that. Except. Oh, Bailey doesn't speak English. If I forgot to mention that as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna fire out some questions. I haven't really done too much planning into this video, but we'll see how it goes overall. Now, I did get some questions, all of two, on my Instagram. And I feel like we should just bang those out first. So someone said,
should have just said 10.
No, we're all about honesty on this channel. The first question was, are we triplets? No, we're not triplets. There's Jamie is, you go between 4 and 5 years older than me. What are you now?
I'm the oldest, I'm 30, and Zach's 26, and Bailey is
21.
Yeah, so we're all in between 21 and 30. And then the next question was, actually what was the next question?
So many questions.
So many.
We hope to get through them all.
Yeah.
We don't get back to all the questions.
Bear with us, guys.
We'll hop back on tomorrow and maybe make a second vlog. It could be a series.
Might just do a live story, something easy, you know, just so we get through them all. But if we don't get to your question, we apologise. But
We'll try our best.
we'll try our
The
best.
second one being, who is our mother's favourite child?
Marley, probably.
Probably the dog.
Yeah.
'Cause it's hard to tell. She's driven demented most of the time.
Yeah.
There was that that 2 minute period when I returned back from Canada where I felt like I could be, and then that ended and things returned back to normal.
I would say it's Bailey.
Possibly.
Because I'm the youngest. But
He gets called the baby.
yeah, definitely test her out though.
Definitely test the limits on that.
Yeah, definitely push it anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
But then I would say me.
Go for it, yeah.
Everybody hates Chris.
I would also say it's me.
We all have our turns.
What do you like about your sibling? Jamie, what do you like about Bailey?
What do I like about Bailey? I like that Bailey is
Good on the beer.
He is actually pretty good on the beer.
That's not I don't like that about you. Bailey's really good at giving money back when he borrows it. And like if you lend him money, he will have it back to you before you even get to ask for it. That's it.
Not much like.
Bailey, what do you like about Jamie?
I feel that we're both pretty chill, so we kind of get on in that way.
I don't know, we're going for serious.
Yeah, Jesus. Oh, shit.
It takes too long to think of a funny answer.
What do you and your siblings all have in common? I'd say we're male.
Yeah,
True.
extraordinarily large penises.
Now that we can agree on. In which area are you and your sibling the complete opposite? I've no idea, to be honest.
Of which are we all like the opposite from each other? Yeah, well I would say Zach, like me and Bailey would have a keen interest in football. And Zach wouldn't kick snow off a rope.
That's not true, I've done that before. Yeah, I've always had a strong dislike to football. whereas my brothers and my dad have just been passionate from the beginning of time. So that's always like an awkward kind of thing where they'd be watching a football match and I'd prefer to sleep.
Zach would be definitely more of a get up and go person.
Yeah.
Whereas me and Bailey might be get up and go to bed.
These are definitely the chiller brothers. That's for sure. Which can be in their favor as well, though. To be honest, it sounds far less stressful.
Yeah, don't really stress too much.
No, Bailey's all about that chill vibe lifestyle. Like,
yeah.
How often do you argue?
Never really.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's the thing about having brothers is that you actually don't really argue that much. Like, I don't know, I don't really remember the last argument we had. But if we actually think back, what was the worst ever argument we've had?
Probably because you just flung me onto a couch when I was like 10. Just a screen for man, but probably after that, I think the age gap makes a difference though, because, you know.
I do specifically remember throwing a remote off your head.
Oh, you mean this one?
Oh, okay, we're gonna bring that up. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's just been many times where it's like, oh shit, you know, that moment of panic where you're like, fuck, I threw that way too hard, and then it's just the crying begins, and it's like, no, please don't tell man.
That was only yesterday as well.
This one comes in from Tony in Enniskerry, I think it is. Thanks, Tony. Big fan of mine.
Tony's always good for that.
Yeah. Does your sibling have a YouTube channel? Yeah, he does, yeah. And Zach has a YouTube channel.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
What, 2 years now? I think Zach was the first one out of all of us to pick up a camera anyway. And I think he started off with a GoPro. Yeah, he just kind of buzzed around, played around with some footage, I think mostly gym, kind of a bit of everything. I don't think you've ever really went off track. I think you've always stuck to the same kind of video content. It's just kind of you enjoying life.
Yeah, I just like making YouTube content. I think that's just the way it's been for the last number of years.
How many subscribers now?
1,500.
It's monetary now, is it?
Just about monetized. Bailey, you helped me out today and watched loads of videos, didn't you?
Yeah, I think it's still playing actually at the moment. Just press play all and just
basically
let it go.
How much do you make off YouTube?
Well, in fairness, I have made a full-time job from YouTube, essentially, in a weird way, in an indirect way. A lot of people look at someone that has a smaller, like, subscriber base and things like, you know, they don't get much from YouTube. But like, all my clients and my videography skills have come from making videos like this. So, you know, in a weird way, I have actually made my full-time job from making YouTube videos. So, you know, you don't have to have millions of subscribers. Obviously, it'd be nice to get some money off these videos, but...
Say, Libby, are you closer now or when you were younger?
I would say, Bailey, do you want to answer that, or do you want to talk to the last one?
Probably now. Like, I remember when I was younger, I was probably more so scared of Jamie. When I was 5,
Back that up there.
Next question.
not so 5, but like when I was 8 and he was 18, and like, I don't know, 8 and 18-year-olds just like wouldn't have anything in common. So like, if he was watching telly and I walked in, like, I just wouldn't interfere. I just kind of walk out and just let him watch telly. Or the Xbox. If I wanted to get the Xbox, I had to go through Mam. I had to tell Mam that Jamie was on the Xbox for too long and that it was my turn. And even at that, I probably didn't get the Xbox. So, yeah, that's probably...
And now Bailey just walks in and goes, oh, and Jamie runs out the room. All it took was some muscle, you know?
I think sometimes as well, a lot of families will get this if the further you travel away, so like I've travelled to Australia, Zach's gone to Canada, I think you can, in a way, the further you go away, the closer you are when you come back. And I think it'll probably continue and probably grow the relationship a bit more. So there's that kind of that age, you're hitting 21. So I still think there's some good years ahead. So definitely will get a lot closer.
Yeah, probably the best years, definitely. I think the first moment that I connected with Jamie properly was when he was actually just coming to the end of his trip in Australia, and then me and you became closer then when I was in Canada, and then Bailey's just kind of like, naturally if me and Jamie are closer, he's going to get pulled in as well, and then...
Well, me and Bailey were living together in the lockdown.
True.
Which was good in a way because I was just about to move out, so it was good that we were kind of forced
Yeah.
to spend some time together. Who is more athletic?
Definitely not me though. Those years of football took me out of the equation here, or lack of football. So you know.
Yeah, probably between me and Jamie. Like, well, I always like to be doing something. I don't really like you kind of feel shit about yourself if you're not doing some sort of sport activity. So like either gym or soccer or whatever. But yeah.
They both play on the same football team as well together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're training at the moment actually, so I think we're just finished training now, I think.
What is the weirdest habit your sibling has?
Which one? Bailey used to have a habit of just waking up in the middle of the night and sleepwalking to a mirror and just staring in the mirror. It was the creepiest thing I've ever seen. And his eyes would be open, like, just so weird.
I don't remember this. I did watch a lot of horror films when I was younger, so maybe I was just, trying to freak them out.
Yeah, it was working. We used to just leave him at it, like, can't be dealing with that shit.
Yeah, no, definitely not. 10 likes and I'll down a beer.
What's your favorite color? What color do you paint your walls? Is cereal soup? Why or why not?
It's not soup. Soup's not breakfast.
I would say cereal is not soup because
No,
soup is cereal is a mixture of milk and like cereal, so there's two different things. Whereas soup just you don't mix things to make soup.
No.
Like
you do. You mix milk and cereal.
Yeah, but it doesn't come like you wouldn't get 2 packs of a certain thing and then a certain thing, and then you pour them in to make yourself soup. That's convenient.
Does soup have to be warm? Because cereal isn't warm either. So.
Right, what's the sexiest and least sexy name?
Betty is
Jesus!
very
Ruthless on Betty! Poor
Betty is
sorry for all the Bettys.
for any Bettys out there.
You're saying that's...
Well,
Well,
just
it's
because
not
it's
that
ugly Betty.
No, not even. It's just an old person's name, I think. It's definitely not a young
Old
person's
people
name.
are not.
Oh, Betty.
Old people can
What if Betty was...
You do it right, Betty.
What if Betty was like an 18-year-old 10 out of 10 girl? Would that change your perception of Betty? You've just never seen one?
I've never seen a 10 out of 10 18-year-old Betty. Why
Good
the
point.
18?
What is the sexiest name?
Francesca. I think that's a sexy name.
Francesca.
But that's gonna just get me in shit now because my girlfriend's gonna be watching me.
It's Francesca!
Shauna.
Yeah. Shauna is the sexiest name.
A sexy name.
Probably Alexandra.
Really?
Yeah.
Here and
we'll come back to the sexiest name.
if you had all the money, all the time, a whole week, what would you do?
I would rent a small plane and a pilot to teach me how to fly this small plane and travel to different parts of Ireland. I'd actually probably do it in somewhat bigger country, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'd rent a big plane,
Yeah.
and I'd get a pilot that flew me around, and I'd get drunk as fuck.
that would be pretty fun.
Yeah, you'd probably, what if you had
I don't know, I suppose what would your 1 week away ideal holiday be at the moment? I think that's
With restrictions.
no, just like if you were to go if you're planning next summer for a week holiday, where would you go, what would you do? Who would you go with?
Jamie.
That's, yeah. Wait, you'd go with Jamie?
No, he's...
Or- Well then! Where do you wanna go?
I would take me and Jamie away to a Desert island.
Well, I'd say, I don't know, being 21 would probably be Ibiza. Just go on the session with the lads. I think that's because I haven't. Well, I went to Cavos in 6th year, but a good lads trip in Ibiza would be what I'd be looking for.
I'd say Cavos
At
is
this
pretty
age.
good though.
Yeah, it's good crack. Good crack.
I would also go with Bailey to Ibiza. Sounds like a good trip.
Sounds like good fun. Yeah, no, because that's definitely on the bucket list though, because never been to Ibiza. So.
Either way.
And it's just like, sounds like a good time going from the YouTube videos and Joe Delaney and stuff.
How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant?
Chickens.
Yeah.
Well, obviously 64.
What advice would you give to your younger self if you had the
much
chance
younger?
to go back? 10 years younger.
10 years is a lot for me. I don't know, I couldn't change myself. Happy the way I am.
I'm happy with the way I am, and I'm happy with the way I was. What advice would you give your younger self?
So it would be 16.
Yeah, you know me, you can just go back.
I would have told myself to get into fitness earlier.
You got into fitness pretty early.
Yeah, but not 16. About 19.
It was
Not
18.
far off.
No.
Why did you
You're
get
still
into
in
fitness?
school.
Like?
Why did I get into fitness? Because I had
Moves.
moves. Yep.
For those of you who don't know, moves are man boobs.
Man boobs.
Boobs. Bailey or Jamie?
Everyone has I think a changing moment, whether it's a life-changing moment or one of those moments that can kind of actually pave the way for you and strengthen your personality as well. And I think that was one of the moments. Someone just said in passing that you had man boobs, and then like look what it turned into. Like all of a sudden you want to get into the gym and keep fit, and it transformed into like a fitness type lifestyle. And
Well,
it's
you
now-
wouldn't be where you are now, I suppose.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that the other day when I was in the gym training. I was like, if a few key things didn't happen in life to like, you know, to build you that backbone and that kind of like that drive, then you just wouldn't be driven. Like, you know. And for me, it was like a couple of things. It was like a breakup, like getting stick for just being a little bigger, and what else happened? Yeah, it was mainly actually just those two things. But like, it is funny, like you base your motivation off just those two things then. And I feel like with kids today, you know, they're sheltered a lot of the time and you're not allowed to say boo to kids anymore. That might affect them in the future if they haven't ever gotten stick once in their life.
Yeah. One thing I would say is that if you run, like, don't hide away from negativity or don't hide away from the things you fear, because the things you fear the most are kind of the things that make you stronger and they, like, as I said, pave the way for something in the future. And just be more conscious of things that pop up in life that kind of are a bit more of a challenge. You take on that challenge, you're a much better person after that. So that's probably advice I would give myself. Don't fear the fears. Don't fear the fear.
That's way better than his
That.
Yeah, I think on that note we'll wrap up this video, guys. It's been very random, as I totally expected with these two.
Yeah.
Couldn't expect anything less, to be honest. But
And again, sorry if we didn't get to your question. But hopefully,
I'm surprised we didn't get to Martin's questions. Like, he had like 4.
Martin's a dick.
No, I don't like
I'm
that.
not going to say
I'm
that.
glad we didn't get to this
Which
question.
is probably is a Martin.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm unsubscribing.
But cheers for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, if you want to see these two back on another video down the line, just comment down what video you'd like to see. I'm sure they'll be around. And any last words, lads?
Thanks for having us.
Stay safe. Be humble.
Stay safe, be humble. Peace.
Cheers.